Hi. How many custom missiles do we think Beagle has designed? Why don't you tell me? Why don't you tell me, buddy? Hi. Sorry to be really inconsistent and lame lately and not be doing XCOM this weekend or anything, really. Just having one of those ones. Perhaps it hits me more at the starts of the years. Having a bit of a break, which is not really good enough because I've been having a break constantly lately. But having another bit of a break. The break is still going, apparently, inconsistently. So, sorry about that, but I'm just gonna play a bit of this today, I think. See how we go. Are you getting your 4-week straight of X gonna catch up? When indeed, buddy? When are you getting that? What a good question. I haven't. Well, I have made my own missiles, that's a complete lie, but I started off by actually taking the fleet from Proto, from Uwu Virus, who was in chat when we played this for the first time a couple of days ago. Thanks to them. I based a lot of my learning about carrier stuff in the meantime off of them, which you will be able to see by this is their fleet, and then these are the fleets I built off theirs testing things, and now we're here. Now we ended up going from three escort carriers into 2 escort carriers and some cappers, which was another of their variants, into now I'm playing with the big carrier, and well, we're having brain about that. Peter's been busy making blubber boats. Yeah, Beagle wants to know how missiles work better. Beagle wants to make this missile better. Beagle has designs. You can see where the bulk of my fucking around has been. Beagle has designs and has some questions about how they can be improved. FunDB says, OSP more than I could take 80 plus craft, you could do it right. Yeah, how many have we got on this one right now? 24, 48. Capacity, that is. 24, 48, and that's 32, so 50, 60, 70, 80. Yeah, that's 80, 81, 82. And if you really wanted, you could put more hangars inside for more. So quite a lot. Yeah, and I've been playing with builds, experimenting with things. I was able to start blowing up ships, big ships, so that was an improvement. But then I met my new opponent, the Easy AI enemy carrier fleet, which has been my new cat and mouse game of learning how to deal with that. And I met my new most hated enemy, the SDM-225 Tornado, which was killing me a lot, and then I stole it, and now I'm choosing it back. Ow! Nobody says I think bombers might be baiting the OSP side. Yeah, you reckon? Where are your cargopedos? Have not even touched them yet. Can't man them on a fighter, I don't know what they are. If this thing by default comes with a fixed active radar seeker in the nose and a wake thermal seeker backup for free in the back, I think, or wake homing. But either way, it's basically free, but it's not validating. It's only if you fail to pick up a radar target. And if you make it the validator, it costs too much, because different seekers have different costs of whether they're the validator or not. But maybe if like, does it work the other way around? What if the wake thermal seeker is the primary one, and the fixed active is the backup? Will that work? I should test this. Have you up online yet? No, I haven't played multiplayer yet. I've just been tweaking shit and learning to play against the AI. Will this still detect craft? Hey, Benny. Sorry I haven't replied to your PM, Benny. Sorry, I've been being I don't have a word for it that isn't piece of shit. Gonna be a race, Sadly. Thanks, Lone Wolf. Is this gonna work? It's free, unlike... Like the other way around, it costs 8 points, but this way it only costs 4 points. I mean, it costs no extra points. The way I would imagine this is gonna work is that the wake thermal is the primary seeker, which detects... does a thermal detection on the target. So, assuming we can do this on fighters, does a thermal detection on the target, and then the radar validates that it isn't just a flare. And that should make it not be spoofed, but it may just not work. Lufish says, I really want to get into Neb, but I suffer from being a moron and so struggle every time I try. Well, I might be a really good person for you because I'm also kind of a moron, but I also tend to have my chat explain things to me and I tend to figure things out eventually. So I might be someone, the everyman you can learn from. Save this fleet, I need to keep testing. Oh yeah. Wait, I need a new test fleet. I know how I should actually test missiles, but I just want to skirmish with this first and see if it, like, well, first I want to see if it works at all. I know how I want to test missiles, I want to set up, like, a test range. Like, missile trials, basically. But first of all, I want to just, like, see if this works at all. Hang on. The other way would be the way to start, but I'm being lazy. Give me my new nemesis. I've killed TF Oak now. Now let me fight TF Maple again. I've also killed TF Maple, but I haven't killed TF Maple plus TF Oak. And also, I'm not sure if it was a fluke, because I didn't beat TF Maple again, so hang on. I actually just keep playing on Abyssal. I'm like a disgusting player who likes this more so far than for practice than fucking with the cliffs and the asteroids. Just playing at, like, sea power in space, where radar range is all. Start. Guess is it a test range in the fleet? Build a menu, it allows you to avoid for a chest enemy fleet. Yeah, no, I know. What I mean is I want to build, like, a test range fleet, specifically. I'll show you what I mean later if I do it. But first, let me see. As long as these spam rams tweaks don't completely fail. Alright, stay over there. What do I do again? I get a Hawkeye up. Well, we'll get that. Get up a Hawkeye. And a Peeper. Get me 2 of these, because I want to test those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Which takes us to, because that's 6. So here. And I want gunfighters. How many gunfighters did I have? Jet fighter, many, because it's just gun ammo. Have you created your perfect fleet yet? Oh no. Still at the start of that, I can assure you. Still very at the start of that. I think they were over here.
We're underway. Acknowledged.
Let's put you on 0, you on 9, you on 8.
On it, Oracle.
You stick with the radar and you can be a combined sensor.
Quiet. Commands on the line.
Hey, Yugen, how are you? Is multiplayer versus bots? It has multiplayer, but I'm playing versus bots right now to learn the game, because I'm very new still. Don't worry guys, it's a normal cargo ship, that's right. There's nothing strange inside this cargo liner. Whoop.
Who am I sinking? As good as done.
So this is my BVR truck, basically. This is taking
Who am
the
I sinking?
Sturgeons, which I've called Bone in my fleet, and putting 4 long-range air superiority, void superiority missiles on them, which are these things here. And basically trying to create, well, tweak the Tornado further into what it is, which is an AMRAAM. They're very scary. They have a very, very fast initial burst stage, which then turns into like a slow short-range missile after it finishes it. Okay, you've got standoff range. Attack all targets, that's for ships. Salvo... But I wonder what auto does. Just how many it thinks it needs to kill. Here comes the fighters. So these are our spam ram trucks, and then I've sorted out... What was it, 9? 10. I've sorted out 10 of these barracudas, which I call bugs in my fleet. And these ones are just sorted with, they have Sidewinder, basically, Sidewinder adjacents on their wings. Attempts at Sidewinders. They have extra fuel tanks. They have jamming pods for self-defense against incoming radar missiles and shit. And then they have extra gun pods on this side, because I've been getting mauled by the AI using this fucking tornado missile that I've stolen. Fucking obliterates me. These guys have it. You're gonna see it a lot this fight. It's really scary. I hate it.
What are our orders, Commander?
Anyway, get more fuckers up. Because these guys are gonna be dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No doubt. Get me another lot of the jammer fighters up.
Receiving you.
That is usually... The easy AI usually sends their AWACS out on its own for some reason, which is a great test of my AMRAMs.
Copy.
I want to see if these new Seekers work. So we'll fire at 8k.
Copy.
Won't we?
Tasking received.
Is this because I fucked with the Seeker head? Probably. They should be firing by now.
As good as done.
So they can't... Okay, so they can't fire with the Wake Seeker as the primary, I think. Which makes sense. I just wasn't sure how that would work.
Tasking received.
I'll probably restart real quick and just revert that, and then just try to play a skirmish again. See if it's actually done very well. Yes, it can. That's something I want to learn about, is like how to evade too, like if it's possible to evade or not. Because I've just been, the only defense I found so far is to fly straight at them with the gun pods and shoot down the incoming missiles.
Copy.
Okay, we're not firing not now, not never with these things, so I think I just fucked them. Here come them fucking things! So if I put you into evade, are you guys... Is there any way for you to like just evade these? Yeah, no, I've totally fucked mine, so I'll restart in a second. I just wanna... Oh. Oh, so yeah, you had to get behind them to launch. Yeah, so they come burning in, and they go into a second stage. Oh, but like running away from them, you actually got away from them there. I think the other thing is because I think they don't fire overkill.
Engines hot. Flight 2. Weapon away.
So I think by being in a big cluster of fighters like this, I encourage them to shoot a bunch at once, which then overwhelms me, funnily enough. Maybe if I worked in smaller groups of like pairs, it would work better actually. Wouldn't pull so many of them towards me. Level says, Wake only detects craft engines, so craft won't fire them until they have a rear aspect shot. Yeah, these are meant to be the other one, though. These were meant to be, the upgraded one.
Let's get to work.
Wake, whatchamacallit? Hang on, I'll go and... Because we gotta change it anyway for these to even work at all. Do you have slugs with flechette? Flechette. Well, Thermos identical to Wake unless it's a validator. I do have it as a validator. Also, what? That is weird. It says that... Oh, it makes it capable of validating targets on a Wake Seeker or not. Okay. So by having that as the front, it wasn't... I see. Okay, so that's not really doing a lot for me then. That's just basically there because it's free. Because if you take it away, you don't get anything back for it. Okay, so this is identical unless it's a validator. Interesting. Weird and interesting. Okay, so you can't make, like, all-aspect thermal missiles. I didn't really think that. Intrepid Eye says, looks like it's going to be some Broken Arrow fighter micro happening here. Well, that's what I'd like to learn. I'd like to learn if it's possible to do Broken Arrow fighter micro to evade missiles. Because right now, these tornadoes ruin my fighters. And there's only one way to fight them, I've found, which is you can't run. You can evade them early if you're lucky. But really, your only hope at a certain point is to just turn into them and gun them down with your guns. But then if they keep firing the missiles, you get stuck in a problem where you have to keep facing them, which means you keep diving further into the NES. Which means, unless you have two wings, and even with two wings covering each other, it's really hard to cycle charge your way out of there. Anyway, I'll show you in a real skirmish against the bots in a second. But yeah, okay, so I guess I'll just leave that as that. Because if you set this as the validator, it's hella expensive. What else could I use that's going to be harder to chaff? Command receiver would cost too much. You could use semi-active, but that requires illuminators. And it only works at 4,000 meters. I'd use that, but it only works at 4K. Whereas this thing you can fire off, and then it turns on after the boosted stage, which gives it a very long range. Whereas this, I think, would limit me to a 4K range, which is not good. I'm trying to get a long-range missile here, a really long-range missile. So I think this is already the best it can be. Fundu says, you can evade certain missiles with micro and also rocket dodging. Rocket dodging? Thank you, Nieman, I appreciate that. I'm validate you. Thank you. Now, Nucleus says, Wake has a high fob, so if the missile ever shoots, Wake's secretary makes to act secret back on target. Ah, cool. Okay. Let's just take this straight in and I'll show you what I'm working with then. So let me just do that again, but this time with missiles that work. Or have been working so far. Old BSC1 here. Fanabi says the OSP single direction non-homing rocket pods. And they're cheap and spammable on small ships. Yeah, I've got a bunch of loadouts with them. What do you mean by rocket dodging? Wolf says, there's two types I think you can do against VLS tornado launch tornado hail dumps. Dive into cover and let them smash into the rock, or hard burn backwards once they stage, and hope you can outrun them once they run out of fuel. Yeah, I've tried that and died tired a lot, unfortunately. Carrier down there, escorts up above. Get these scouts up in the air again. Another pair of spam ram trucks that hopefully work this time. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gunfighters again. Same rollout as it were. Once fired, you can change course to dodge them. Yeah, no, I know because they're dumbfire, yeah. Benny says, missile stage at 80% of max second stage range. Unless they have poorly built missiles, that won't work. Yeah. No, so far it hasn't in most situations, no.
Mission coming in. Wire received.
It's been a scary. Let's do it like this. Go. Drop 5,000 meters. Around here.
We're on the way, Commander.
Your bombers are AMRAMs. What plane is anti-ship? Them.
Receiving you.
You can just decide what roles you want for them, right? So you can have the flexibility of Strikecraft is that you can have multiple loadouts. So we have a AA loadout here, and then we have torpedoes, anti-ship missiles that aren't quite as big as torpedoes. These have electronic warfare missiles loaded in as well to get the payload through. We have dumbfire rockets and HE cannons. The bugs have a lot of loadouts as well. Down the bottom we have dumb bombs and rockets as well. We have a lot of stuff going on.
We're reading you, Oracle.
Standing by.
Standing by, Oracle. Receiving you.
Send it, Oracle.
We got a bunch of stuff going on. Carrier's going away. Staying in the crab zone. The Nucleus says, I think fighting the SDM-2s in the open is a losing battle. If they're cheap, active radar ones, you can try to jam them. I don't know how well it works in practice. Not super good.
Let's get to work.
From experience, not super good. Like I said, the best I've had so far is just gunning into them. But I am curious about how the game's mechanics works, if it is possible to... 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If it is even possible to, like, evade them. Very interesting to me. What does crab stand for in terms of variant? I don't know what it stands for, actually.
Receiving you.
We're 5k away from the carrier. We don't want to get too far away from the carrier. Because too far from the carrier means we'll be entering the range of their tornadoes, and at least without a bunch of fighter cover, that's not going to go well. But the tornado missiles that they have are limited. The point is we can attrition them, we can outlast them. They don't have an infinite number. They cost 4 points, my fighters cost like, well, 10 points on their own, plus their loadouts. It's probably like 14 points. So, if you shoot down like 8, 12... For every 4 missiles, if you only ever get hit by 1, you're trading evenly, and if it takes more than 4 missiles to get a hit on my fighters, I'm trading well. Not alone says course relative angle bearing maybe. Ah. Benny says cheap active radar is pretty easy to counter with chaff, but anything validator require over jammers. Yeah, they don't have validators. They're just an active radar. They have a backup thermal. EO validator, so EO gemmator is key. Speaking of EO,
Something for me?
that's going to be their Seawalks again.
On it, Oracle.
This time we're going to see if these fire.
As good as done. Flight forward.
Yep, so now we get our shot. Whoa, that was a bad launch.
Tasking received.
Oh, it came back around. Oh, it actually come back around. Hey, nice job. That hit, I'm pretty sure.
We'll take care of it.
Seawalks be dodging. There's no way that comes back around, is there? Whoa, this thing is fucking cooked.
As good as done. Flight forward. Weapon release.
Firing another one. Galaxy in distress. Galaxy is in mega distress. That's 3 for 3. Nice shots.
As good as done.
Very good. To be able to put that missiles out of the default template. It's the template of the guys I'm fighting. You'll see it used against me a lot in a second.
We're ready whenever you are.
2, 3. Also, I heard there's a bug now where if you RTB with ammo, you lose the ammo, which is pretty bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I would normally probably, otherwise, RTB this bone flight
Ready for targets.
because they just fired 3 of their spam rounds, but I actually don't want to do that now, I think, because I just lose the ammo, which would suck. Okay. Usually what happens at this point after they feed me their CWAX because they're dumb AI is that I overextend and start getting fucked up by their missiles.
Ready to buy.
I would like to avoid that today if possible. Go into a line formation.
Primed and ready.
Yeah, no, it surprised me there, Obsidian. Okay, what do we got
Something
here?
for me? Data link confirmed.
Another one. I don't know why, they've only got 3 of them, but they just love to feed them. They just love to feed these things.
Protectorate. Flight forward. Engaging target. Tasking received. As good as done.
Nice. Oh, fuck! It's time!
Primed and ready.
Fucking take me back over here. Oh, fuck, it's happening!
Let's get to work. Ready to buy.
Help us!
Ready for targets.
Oh! Oh!
Primed and ready.
I need these other guys to get here and cover me. See, now I can't leave, because if I turn around and I show my back, I die. If I try to run now, I just die. The best not casualty rates, the best non-casualty rates, the best rates of survival for me at this point have always come at a cost, but from just nosing in, which is why you never want to start the overextend in general. Once they get you in this hail of fire, you're in a lot of trouble. Oh god.
Let's get to work.
What are you doing? I told you to get over here.
Let's
Oh
get to
god,
work.
you're so deep. None of you are going to survive, but you also won't survive running. So there's no point running.
Detected.
Ready to buy.
We're
Flight 1.
reading you,
Weapon
Oracle.
launched.
For the protectorate.
You guys are TB.
Primed and ready. Something for me? Fire receipt. Skip on station.
Hostile spiker on the scope.
Engines hot.
Oh god, the double.
Like one. Committing on Let's target. Get to work.
Alright, if they're not gonna make it out,
Got it.
you should all back off.
Something for me. Let's get to work.
Oh, but they're all coming in. You can't run! You can't run!
Fire receipt.
This is the problem. As soon as they start tornadoing, you can't run! Didn't I queue up another lot of these? No, I didn't apparently. Fuck. No, what the fuck? Don't do that. Fuck, I just fucked up hugely.
Engines hot.
Here's the other guys.
Got it.
Do fighters use their guns to shoot at missiles? Yeah, that's what they're doing, yeah. That's how they're basically surviving all these AMRAAMs.
We've spotted an enemy missile.
Oh, this is such a bad round though. This is such a bad round because they're all gonna die because of the overcommit. And they can't get out of there. No.
Ready for testing. Let's get
That
to work.
is the problem with Task Force Maple, is flying too far forward, you're left in this, like, unwinnable situation. This is versus AI Blinky, yeah, where once those tornadoes start firing, you can't turn around, you can't get away from them. You don't even have time to dodge, because if you try to dodge, then all that'll happen is one will be coming in on you while you're trying to dodge, you can't evade them. I do wonder if the smaller clusters of fighters thing might work. Because I do think the problem probably is... Hey, go get these guys. I do think the problem probably... Part of the problem is that the tornadoes are firing one per fighter. So against, like, if it sees one target, it'll probably fire one tornado and you can, like, gun that down. Like, a single... I think a single bug beats... with gun pods beats a single tornado every time. But when there's 10 bugs, it fires 10 tornadoes, and that's when it starts getting confusing. Oh my god.
On it. On it.
That's number CWAX, isn't it? Yeah.
Ready to bite.
Like, if I take one of you,
Engines hot.
and I go
Let's
forwards,
get to work.
you might actually survive better by not providing a clustered target to get so many missiles onto you. Working... Because I've been sending more and more bugs to have safety in numbers.
Ready to bite.
But maybe that's backwards thinking. Maybe the better thinking
Let's get to
would be to work in much smaller groups.
Primed and ready.
The comment says, reliability solution is turret fighters, but I don't think you make those in this. Yeah. The real solution, as it were, would probably be to have, like, not all fighters, and have, like, a very, like, the lightest, fastest possible ship available to me. As, like, a cheap PD ship that goes out with them, like a patrol boat, basically.
Primed and ready. Engaging target.
Because they don't need to keep fighting endless amounts of them. What they really need is some way to retreat. Someone who can cover their retreat, which means operating within...
Like two. We've got this in the bag.
Operating within,
Let's get to work. Engines hot.
the, like, PD bubble of someone else. The tornadoes are very easy to shoot down. If I had any kind of PD bubble that could work while I was running away, basically. Can you do it with the skiff? I think the skiff doesn't have 360.
Primed and ready. Ready.
That's alone says ferryman of a pinpoint and a couple of Bastion PDs would be good for this that your fighters can hide behind. Which one's the ferryman again? Is that the escort fighter itself? Also, yeah, what's the gun on this thing? I don't think it could shoot behind itself. Maybe sideways, but that isn't getting away. If it could shoot behind itself, that might work. Ferryman is the shuttle, the Protector's smallest warship. How fast does it go?
Let's get to work.
These things hard burn at 118 and cruise at about 60. I wanna look into that. Well, let's keep playing this out now though, because I killed a lot of them too.
Got a wire. Confirmed.
Get another Hawkeye in the air, in the void, as it were, and another cluster of these. 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's get another bunch of these. Well, wasn't the point to work in smaller groups? Maybe. Maybe that's the point. Let's try smaller groups and see if it works better. I think they might be out of the tornadoes by now, at least. Possibly. This is going to be hell to command is the thing. It's going to be so confusing. But it might work better. It's definitely better, Barley, yeah. Definitely better. Like 40 plus. Yeah, not bad. That's not a bad speed for a big ship. Also, Lilith says, with a sun drive mounted on flank speed, you can get up to around 60 IRC. That's good, but how long can you flank for? Do you get a warning when it's time to turn it off? Would be my my question.
Got a wire. Acknowledged.
That's gonna be bombers. You need to get that immediately. That is definitely gonna be bombers. I know how this dumb AI works. I've fought it enough times now. They're coming to bomb my shit. You need to intercept them immediately.
Glint ready.
That's a lot of shit.
Flight 2, committing on target.
Kill the bombers before they get too close.
Just cleaning up now. Acknowledged, Oracle. Let's get to work.
Don't let them get through. You have to stop them from attacking the carrier.
Flight 1, just cleaning up now.
Oh, is it like it's constantly doing damage to you, Low Wolf, but your DC teams like offset it basically, so you just monitor it like that?
Ready for test.
Right. Okay, yeah, I see.
Confirm. Primed and ready.
Okay, that's good.
Engines high.
What's your ammo at? 50%, that's fine.
Got it. Engines high.
We'll have one escort wing just stay on the carrier, I think.
Standing by, Oracle.
You need to land.
Standing by.
We need a new one up.
Ready to bite. Ready to bite. Engines high. Let's get to work. Copy. Skip on station.
What's your job? You're just idling.
Flight 8. Fuel's critical. Off station. Nothing
Yeah,
to it.
Peeper's going home.
Copy. Ready to bite.
Put everyone on a hard burn already. Just
Primed
because the
and
fighters
ready.
have enough and I'll never set it in the heat of battle.
Primed and ready.
Just be birding. Always be
Ready to
birding.
bite. Receiving you.
Now I want to start scouting out for them, I reckon.
Underway.
Ready to bite. Ready to bite.
What's this?
Engines high.
Missiles.
Copy.
Ugh.
Nothing to it.
That was confusing for them, apparently.
Engines high.
Come here.
Copy.
So far, Operation have small numbers of them, not more successful.
Copy.
Okay, one-on-one. Are you out of ammo? Oh, I think the problem is they were out of ammo. Poor fucker. They didn't even shoot.
Ready to bite.
I think they might have needed an RTB and I didn't notice.
Engines high.
Obsidian says, man, those red sphere clusters representing your combined sensor range levels is kind of turning me on. Red is weapons, but yes. I think it's sight range too.
We're reading you, Oracle. Copy.
Fighters above. Can't even at altitude of this thing.
Wilco.
You need to get out of there.
Let's get to work.
You guys have some missiles to fight, which hopefully you do a good job at.
Engines high.
Not a great job. You did good though.
Datum locked. On it.
Gotta be careful because the tornadoes are close, and if they see that cluster, they're gonna fire a bunch of them. Where's my BVRs? Oh, you guys are meant to be over here.
Tasking received.
That's 4 of them. Let's get a whole bunch of these spam rams on them and take that flight out if we can.
Copy. We'll take care of it.
What's our range? We're coming into effective range now for the bones.
As good as done. For the Protectorate.
8,000. Here we go.
Copy. Flight 12. Weapon release. As good as done. Copy.
Okay, all the way. RTB. They enter their second stage. Oh, 3 out of 4 are dead. Nice. I don't know if it's optimal or not, because I know gunfighting seems really strong in this for hard killing incoming missile threats against you, but I just really like doing BVR air-to-air missile shit. PvP, no, this is bot practice still. How many more BVRs do we have? Enough. Bring up 2 more. And then I want to start thinking about actually taking these guys out. Taking their carrier out.
Standing by, Oracle.
Let's start encroaching a bit.
Acknowledged. Got it. On it. Let's get to work.
You can go home, I think. What is the key again to make you...
Primed and ready. Engines hot.
Is it Control Shift? Yeah, Control Shift puts you into the 16s. Okay.
Let's get to work. Primed and ready. Engines hot. Let's get to work. Engines hot.
These guys are closing. Yeah, it is interesting. I've been playing nothing but the single player, and it's still interesting to me, not Fundoobie, sorry, Private Bones.
Copy. Let's get to work.
I also know that, like, nothing I'm learning is really relevant to the actual meta of, like, Annihilation multiplayer matches. I'm just kind of enjoying learning the mechanics right now, though.
Flight 7, engaging target. Flight 3, committing on target. Got
You
it.
can go home, you're alone. So go Control Shift 7 so I get you off my radar.
Let's get to work.
You're also all wounded up and shit.
Let's get to work.
We're taking long-range PD fire now. Now would be a good time to get Bones up, probably, ready to start hitting. Let's get a couple of Bones armed with stories in the air.
Ready to fight.
I'm gonna send
Primed and ready.
those of you who are getting fucked up.
Let's get to work. Ready to fight.
RTB.
Primed and ready.
No, really plays Annihilation anyway, it's heavy ship weighted. Sorry, not Annihilation, online PvP meta of, Conquest, sorry, is what I meant to say. I just wasn't thinking right. Yeah.
Nothing to it.
One thing with the fighters is, definitely everything gets stuck on top of each other too much. I wish I could, like, someone asked me, like, last time I played this, what mods I'd do. My first mod I would do, I haven't even looked at what mods exist, is, like, a mod that makes it easier to tell when all the fighters on top of each other. Like, you could set different colors for different classes of fighter, or different squadrons easier.
Engines hot.
I'd also like to be able to, like, look at them here and see, like, what their role is. That I've given them, like, their loadout, or, like, here have, like, the name of their loadout right here.
Receiving you.
Stuff, as I play more stuff I would like.
Acknowledge. Acknowledge.
So you come up
Oracle.
here, because they tend to become a blob very quickly, of course.
Receiving you.
Okay, let's get out there.
Datum locked.
I think little pairs of twos are definitely better than the one giant blob thus far.
Copy. Got it.
Yeah, that's right, it curves on the edge of the sphere. It's super cool, Egan.
Let's get to work.
Okay. That's the picket ships over there.
Let's get to work. Nothing to it. Mission coming in. Acknowledged. Nothing to it.
I'm curious if the Alliance's fighters are noticeably more stealthy than mine, so that you could, like, avoid this happening to you right now. It's interesting.
Got it.
Anyway, we'll just keep, like, laying a bit of a juke path
On it.
to try and avoid this incoming cannon fire a bit better.
We're ready whenever you are. We're on the way, Commander.
Tasking received. We're reading you, Oracle. Send it, Oracle.
I
Who
want
am I
to combine
sinking?
you guys for now just so it's easier. I can always split you up
Who am I
later.
sinking?
Let's get to work.
Oh, I fucked that. Two of you are wrong.
Missile launch detected.
Incoming!
Primed and ready.
Oh gosh, it's time.
Primed and ready. Ready to fight.
Oh,
Ready to fight.
obliterated.
Copy.
I mean, the other good thing is if you only send two, you only lose two when the tornadoes do start, but fuck, they've still got plenty of tornadoes.
Ready for testing.
I want to set water formations, like, so there isn't just a big blob here. Like, I want to, when I give them a guard order, be like, okay, like, orbits.
Ready to fight.
Guard at, like, 1,000-kilometer orbit, you know what I mean? Would also be easier for seeing what the fuck is going on. Yeah, I know, Rax. I'm not really describing it very well right now either yet, because, like, I'm also figuring out what the fuck's going on myself. But I do see we have a flight of 4 fighters there, and where is my spam ram trucks? I want to come get onto you guys, like we did before. Oh no, you're the wrong ones. Sorry.
As good as done.
Where are
Ready for targets.
these ones? You who needs to come
As
up.
good as done.
Standoff range, split
For
targets.
the protectorate.
Primed and ready.
I fucked it, I did fuck it.
Send it, Oracle.
This is what I mean, like when you have lots of little groups, it gets very confusing very quickly. Very fucking confusing very
Who am
quickly.
I sinking? Ready for targets. Copy.
The broken arrow problem with too many units.
Flight 7, committing on target. We're reading you,
Oh,
Oracle.
7's committing.
As good as done.
No, don't fire on that. I fucked up.
Copy. For the protectorate. Copy.
RTB. Oh, 3 more. These ones aren't as effective because they're in range of their escort frigate, which protected them well. I think these are those escort frigates.
Acknowledge.
Yeah, there's the clear skies. Now, don't I have bombers ready to go?
We're reading you, Oracle.
Yeah, but not enough fighters in the air.
Nothing to it.
But enough. They're fucking close. We should go on that.
Datum locked.
Who am I sinking?
These fuckers.
We'll take care of it.
Primed and ready.
We'll send this wing of fighters in, along with these gamers.
We're ready whenever you are.
Oh shit, I'm actually in range for the carrier to be getting fucked up right now.
We're reading you, Oracle. Flight 3.
Waiting for your
All
orders,
missiles
Commander.
expended.
Primed and ready.
Jammers are going in as well. Oh, I hope these hit, because I'm gonna lose if these don't hit. There you go.
Flight 8. Weapon away.
They should be pretty fucked up now.
Flight 4. We got this under control. Copy.
Wizard Juice says, why not just send all of your ships at once to their ships? Great point.
We're ready whenever you are. Nearly depleted on missiles.
That looked like good effects. How many rockets do I have? 4.
Missile reserves are low.
Let's get to work.
Carrier is still alive.
Moving.
Now, we want to find their carrier and wrap this up. At great cost.
Primed and ready.
Benny says, I noticed when watching the smaller groups of fighters and I've put the nerf radar cross-section for having ships in close proximity. Not sure what the limit per flight is, not that nerf is though. Oh, good question.
Engines high.
Oh, they look the same.
Ready to fight.
8 here seems to be the same. You guys are out of fuel, so you can go back to base.
Engines high.
So, yeah, they're life podding. They're
Low
fucked.
ammunition report, Commander.
Flight 8. Boarding critical fuel.
How come I can signal one as killed, not the other? No, I can't. I can signal both as killed. They're both spewing life pods.
Waiting for your orders, Commander.
Get another fighter in the air. Do we have anything else to launch so we can go kill the carrier? Yeah, rockets. Nice. Launch everything and let's go and find the enemy carrier and kill it. Can you get on their life pods? Probably. I wouldn't try it though because I'm not a cruel person. Legally? No. Yeah. Don't think you're meant to. Let's get the scout moving faster now. Let's go look for this thing.
Skip on station. Ready to buy.
It'll be funny. Yeah, it'd be something.
On it.
Listen, legally not parachutes.
Copy.
Contact DeVito? What's this?
Glint ready.
Tube's nearly empty, Commander.
Data
Is
link
this
confirmed.
our friendo?
Acknowledged, Oracle. Data link confirmed. Confirmed. Confirmed.
That's the carrier. Okay.
Standing by.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do.
Waiting for your orders.
No. It's not kill, but I want to kill it.
Ready for targets.
Okay, we got stories up, so we can go kill it.
Commander, we have low ammunition.
Can I wait until the rockets and bombs are ready, though? Because that'd be cool. Oh, no, I've already got them, because we have KPU bombs,
Ready for targets.
stories, and where's the rocket pods? Okay, cool, let's go.
Nothing to it.
As good as done.
Benny says, sometimes when life pods are coming out too late when the reactor's going to critical to get destroyed, that's fucked up.
On it, Oracle. Mission coming in. Acknowledged. Engines hot. Primed and ready.
Who am I sinking?
Music for this game is great, really has that BSG vibe.
Engines hot. Data link confirmed. On it, Oracle.
Really good music, I like it a lot.
Copy. Wire
Get the
received.
visual, this little scout gives me a visual.
Wire received.
We're gonna keep that.
Let's get to work.
We're closing in. What have we got? We got rockets, right? Do the rockets first.
Ready to buy. Ready
Enemy
to
missile
buy.
launch detected.
Oh god.
Nothing to it.
Flight 1, committing on
Copy.
target. Flight 1, no missiles remaining.
Primed and ready. Ready to buy.
Stories are away, rockets are hitting. Surprised that isn't battle over, honestly.
We've spotted the
Engines
enemy
hot.
missile.
Ready to buy. Let's get to work.
Surprised they have more.
Flight 3. We got this in the bag.
Shooting down a loss to their fighters. Poor YF-22 getting gunned.
Let's get to work.
You guys can keep a visual on this thing and see what else it launches.
Engines hot. On it.
Well, we send in the last wave of bombers here, now loaded with another loadout of their own rocket pods. Get in a bit closer before you fire for more accuracy. The best thing to do here is climb about 2,000 feet and come down directly on top of it
I'll take care of
for the
it.
best shots, I would imagine.
Primed and ready. Nothing to it. Confirmed. Acknowledged, Oracle.
For the Protectorate.
Strafe the enemy carrier to show dominance, that's what we're about to do. Someone should have invented a space Miklik. Yeah. Yeah, they're both nice and dead. Yeah, I'm surprised this thing isn't just dead, but it must be barely clinging on to life. Anyway, we're gonna fix that.
Protectorate. Flight 6, weapon released.
With
Flight
some
6,
nice little
all
rocket
missiles
pods.
suspended.
And that is that. So, I can kill TF Maple. I do have that capability in me, though, at horrendous losses to the tornadoes earlier. And you see what I mean about the tornadoes are the bane of my existence. And why I stole them and used them in my own fleet. I lost probably like 2/3 of my fighter complement to just wading into those missile blobs and those two big, like 20 fighters early on. And like, finding not just equipment, but also tactics to avoid that is mechanics I'm interested in learning right now. Like, that's why I'm like, oh, you know, is there a certain way I can micro the fighters to not get hit by those? Is there a certain, you know, like, is there a certain set of tactics I can do? And if not, what kind of equipment changes can I make? Benny says a PD bar jumping nice. That's what I was thinking, yeah, is... Have you got Task Force Ash yet? Just Oak and Maple so far. But yeah, maybe you guys can help me build, like, the fastest possible little, like, PD skiff just to, like, cover my fighters, essentially. Something cheap that can go almost as fast as them. Just to extend, like, not nearly as fast as them in Hardburn, but something that can kind of keep up with them when they're not hard-burning, so that I can just extend a reasonable range of safety that they can operate around, and run back to while being safe from long-range missiles. Save the Alliance one life point at a time. You can see your own hit rates here, like you can see these Sidewinders, which I also stole from Proto-Uwu Virus. 10 hit, 14 missed, and 3 were hard killed. None were soft killed, interestingly. So they seem to do just fine. You can see our engagements here. Blue being me, red being them. But we had bad times and good times. This is when we were getting wiped out by the tornado missiles, I think. How many people fit in the background anyway? It's like a one-person craft, I think. Oak says, if it's a single-person craft, traded 31 people to knock out those 3 fleet ships. Yeah, quite possibly. Yeah, we lost 31 out of 42 bugs. We didn't lose any other ships. 31 people for... Let's see... 60... like, 210... 260... 70... Like 30 for 300 is pretty good KD odds, I guess. But I'd still rather not be losing so many bugs to those missiles. I kind of do want to go online, but I also kind of don't, because I'm not nearly ready yet. Especially if I want to play Carrier. Like, I think I'd be very comfortable going online of, like, one of the starter fleets, like with Oak and just being basic. But I definitely need to learn more before I Carrier people, I think. Do you think you reject from the fighters? I don't see it, but I want to. I wish I could see ejections from the fighters, it'd be cool. Currently without playing PvP, also true. I think I have to play it with chat, as they said before. You should have tiny little parachutes. You should have to go out and save them with skiffs. You don't really get to see the gun accuracy, actually. It doesn't really show it. It does show you the damage. It doesn't show the accuracy, but it'll show the damage. Yeah, Space Game. Hey, Ms. Boo, how are you? Jess, you know the Space Game would be terrifying? It would be, yeah, maybe Wolf. Starfleet's actually decent. Yeah, I'm feeling that. They seem alright. Less of a Battletech problem, where Battletech's default loadouts are saddled with... In the Battletech, the video game, are saddled with, like, coming from tabletop rules, which are very different. Show me the bones. How did the AMRAAMs do today? Not bad. 50-50 is pretty good. Only one was soft-killed, 12 were... Only one was soft-killed and 0 missed? That's not right. 0 missed today? That's pretty good, actually. That was all the hard kills. Hard kill means it's been shot by a enemy bullet or missile to shoot the enemy missile, to shoot my missile down. Soft kill means it was defeated by countermeasures like chaff or flares. And missed, obviously, is just it didn't manage to get onto the target, and 11 is obviously a hit. That's actually pretty good. That's the best hit rate I've seen for these things so far. Awesome. I do like bringing them on the bones. Like, I have loadouts for them on the bugs, but I found it more efficient to just have these bones go up as AMRAAM chucks in the start, and just spam these things out of BVR and then retreat. like, do extreme range, and then retreat at the edge of extreme range, and then have the bugs just do close defense instead, like F-16s. While these are, like, up there F-15ing. Which has been fun, it's worked well so far, I've liked that. I really like having these AMRAAM truck bones, these sturgeons. And apparently, I don't know, it always says the piranhas don't hit, but I swear they be hitting. Anyway, the spearfishes definitely hit. And the stories do great as well. These are directly lifted from protogen viruses. I like their naming scheme. They said they named them Story, because it's like the end, it turns them into a story. So I stuck with that when I made the jammer to go along with it. I call it the Scribbler. The torpedoes are closure for the same reason. I like their theme. Why did all the piranhas miss? I don't think they actually did. I think it's just like once the ship is already dead, it's like, oh, that was a miss because you won already? I don't know. I've noticed that bug before. Main menu. If I was to make a little... Help me out here. If I was to make a little, like... fast PD patrol boat. Wow, ferryman. Okay. Clipper class ferryman. Small and fast. These are both clippers. Ferryman. Where do I see it? It's just general speed. Can I see it here? I don't think so. I'm just gonna go off the description. It's quite cheap. Damn, 50. What the hell? You can get a whole ass void ship for the price of like one radar skiff. You can tell I haven't even really looked at this yet. Though the skiff is all in one at that cost, whereas this will actually need stuff built onto it as the thing. Okay. So, where do I see how fast it currently goes? Speed is important here. So that goes 35. I need to up that. Can I make that go fast? Sundrive Racing Pro. Racing Drive high speed but fragile. Damage threshold 30. Angular thrust minus 25. Wake signature strength plus 50%. So very noticeable. Not maneuverable. But speedy. So that would take us up to... Oh, also how much is it? It's also 10 points more. That takes us up to 43.75, which is getting there. And then on flank, I could probably be going pretty quick as well. Okay. Shows flank speed. Oh yeah, cool. 65.63 flank speed, okay. So by the sound of it, I'm also going to need damage control. But I also need the whole point of this thing, which is PD. Now, I don't really know how to set up a good PD. Like, do I need a good radar for this to take down these tornadoes that are coming in? The goal of this is... like, I guess, light to medium saturation level of enemy long-range anti-craft missiles, what I'm trying to shoot down. I'm just trying to shoot those tornadoes down in this specific situation. Even if this is useless later in my player life, I just want to, like, learn how to defeat this problem right now that I'm being faced with. You need a radar, okay. Because we're gonna go with these things. We're not gonna have room to put a lot of missiles on, I imagine. So we're gonna go with guns. It has a radar. Oh, this thing. Right. Can I actually fit the Huntress on this? Because that has 2k more, but it also costs 20 points more. So probably not. It's kind of funny, because then instead of using the AWACS skiff, you're like using this. You're like using this instead as like your little AWACS skiff. PDF built-in radar for targeting? Oh, okay. So which of these? Oh, they're expensive. Oh no. Rotary flak, which works very well against large groups of slow conventional missiles. Okay, well they're not that. That's flak, which we probably don't want. It's also heavy. This is the cheapest, but costs the most by far. Bastion and Previs. Okay, because what is this? Advanced hybrid missiles that line ships regularly carry. Tremendous effort was dedicated to creating a laser weapon. Oh my god, it's a laser! Oh, sexy! Taking advantage of the high speed and accuracy of shipyard cutting laser arms. And adding an electric optical sensor for accuracy. The P-60 can now put a brief burst of laser energy. What has range? The thing I need here is range. Lasers doesn't sound like it's gonna be long ranged. Where do I see how far it shoots? Gary's manless mast. The ammo? Okay. So this is just a bang bang shoot shoot PD, which is probably what we want. So you get that. And then we need some ammo, which means we need a storage bay. Can I put a CIC in one of the smaller lockers? No, it has to go in there. For long range, you need either missiles or 100mm flak. Okay. Well, let's get both, and I can see, actually. We don't want none of that. We want to keep it cheap. We want to keep this cheap. What do they want? Magazine. Storage. Bulk magazine. Okay. Oh, so I can't get 100mm flak on something this small. I can only get 50 or 20 mil. That's pretty small. You'd have to be operating very close to this thing to be protected. That's only 2,000 meters. This is gonna be like a space nickel. Yeah, with range like that, I'm not really protecting a lot. Is the problem. I need to protect out to at least 4 kilometers for this thing to be worth anything. I mean, it still is worth something, but like I'd have to keep my fighters so close to this thing. It would really be not super useful. What if you had... How many can this carry? 23 cells. Okay, maybe... What if we went for missile v missile instead? I feel like I could make missiles that could shoot down tornadoes decently. Of course, once it's done, which sucks. But I could get range in a cheap package that way, perhaps. You can still keep one of them, one of the guns as a basic. But it was just, yeah, the 100mm guns do work against craft, yeah, I bet. But on this ship, yeah. I should look what the, how fast something bigger can get. Draugr. Top C, speed 26. What kind of shit can you bring? Well, what kind of PDT? Is it going to be P2, perhaps? How big do we have to get a PD that can reach out a bit? How slow is the real question. This thing doesn't seem to get anything big enough. And then you just get up into fucking cruisers and shit, my goodness. This thing's not gonna be fast. This thing is slow as hell. And it can't bring bigger PD anyway. Might just be line ships on a solo. Yeah, okay. 100mm PD is in main gun territory. Okay. So we can't get it on something that small. So that's kind of out. So it's down to missiles then. It's down to missiles. You can? Oh, you mean it's in the other category? Hang on. Are you saying I could set one of these up to be a point defense weapon? Can I get this to fire flak somehow? With flak? Oh! Oh! Okay, so I don't just have to use PD for PD. I can make this cannon PD. Oh, okay, hang on. Maybe we don't need these then. Right. There may be hope yet. Weapon group. Oh, goodness. 135 points. Use the guns convection as flak up to 8 kilometers away. That's exactly what I want. Perfect. That is exactly what I want. What about grape? Is great better for this versus flak? Tabit says, this is kind of reminding me of Sword of the Stars, having dedicated point defense ships you can throw in a fleet. Yeah, I think that's always cool, right? Does Great Ability be any fighter as well? It says so. It says... Oh, no, it doesn't. It just says crew and damage delicate systems are good missiles in flight. I would imagine so. Let's start with flak, I guess. Okay, what's the rate of fire of this thing? Fire rate 13 RPM. Okay, not a lot at all. That's it's like 1 every 6 seconds. Might need 2 of them for this to be effective. Well, I'm gonna have to set up that test enemy. Flex is roll defensive, while Gracious is offensive. Okay. What if you got to have 2 of them? There's different sizes up here, see? So get rid of that. I think this is what they have too. I think... Remember when they shut down on my tornadoes? I think they basically have ships like this. But probably not as small. But those were their defense ships. Okay, 2 of them, and then it's... If you want to fit in one of these... That's 20 points. That's 20 whole points. But we'll see. I just want to make something effective first, then we'll make it cheaper afterwards if I can. Because I still don't know how I'll still have to cut a bunch of shit to fit it in, you know? I'll have to cut some Hawkeyes or something. But we'll get to that later. First I want to see if I can even make something effective. Small reactor boost. Yeah, we'll get to this later, hang on. T20 cannon, T20 cannon. What's this weapon grouped thing? Yeah. Okay, anyway, the point was 13 rounds per minute means you're probably going to want to have at least 5 minutes of fire to take down all those missiles to do this thing's job. So, let's say they have like 40 of those things. What's 40 times 4? 160. So if this thing costs more than 160, it's not really cost effective, but it is because it's not taking out my fighters, so it is. These ships die easy though. Yeah, no, I imagine. Funny says, this is a funny idea, interested if it'll work. These ships die easy though, yeah. Yeah, we'll see. So... Let's go... How much does this cost is what I should check first. Like, how easy is this? Oh! Easy, what the fuck? This doesn't cost fucking nothing. Okay, that's fine then. You have like a billion... You can have a billion of this, no sweat. You have like 1,000 flak shells. They don't cost anything. Love that. And you'll need some slugs for this too. Ah, yeah, I'll check that. Good idea, Benny. It's like Civ, I'll get my absolute best deal. This is 20 mil slugs, right? Yeah, ballistic chemical 20 mil. Hang on, so first of all... Okay, that's at its limit. You're gonna says 1,000 3.9 inch cannon rounds sitting beneath you, comfy. And you can have a lot of this too. What's your RPM on this? Pavis? 5,000 a minute essentially, so... having a few would be nice. These won't fire as much though, so you probably only need like a minute, to be honest. When are we gonna hit our breakpoint here? Okay, go back up. There it was. There's our breakpoint. Okay. You can check your ammo endurance in the ships that's on the right too, to make sure you don't bring universe heat death amounts of ammo. Ammo endurance. Where is that? If you highlight over the ammo on the selection screen, it tells you. It tells me what? Like I'm picking for the mag. Like here. It's on screen now. What is? I don't understand what you guys are saying. What's on screen now? Top right side. Oh, how many points per unit? Right. Thanks. The cost. Yeah, cool. Cool. Okay, where is ammo endurance? Not manning. Where's weapons? I need to add damage control to. Here we go. Oh, there you go. I can fire for 37 minutes and 30 seconds. Is that for one gun or for all guns on board? Are these both in the same weapons group? Alt left click to add remove ammo and cost increments too. Oh, that's really nice. That's really nice. Okay, so like... Wait, what? No, shit. Fuck, come back. So it says that's enough for 9 minutes. I don't believe you, but okay, sure. Apparently that's true. I mean, fuck, Beagle, didn't it say they only shoot 6 in a minute? Why'd you bring 250, you idiot? I don't know. So I can shoot for 9 minutes. I get that much for free! Calculates all guns at max rough. Okay, that's cool. Love this game's UI still. Light civilian reactor. Do I have enough power? Where's my power? There it is. Okay, I assume as long as that's not 100% it's okay. I need damage control. What do I want here? Repair team move speed, repair speed plus 10. That's a helper. Damage control lockers provide a warship with teams capable of repairing ship components and restoring destroyed modules and components back into working order. This type of locker contains a single team of elite damage control personnel who quickly move to a damaged component. Which one of these do I want? Rapid DC or small DC? Each locker allows for how many teams? Two repair teams. Okay, I'm only gonna want one. Cost less, and I just want one to keep the engine running. Okay. 164 points. Hey, we're kind of on target. We're kind of on cost, actually. If you shoot down every tornado they shoot at me, you were worth it, little thing. Benny says, you can actually run ships with over 100% power usage, like my beam destroyers have 108%. I just turn off the radar and PD when I fired a laser, but that's micro heavy. That's cool, though. You could even cut this thing down more if you took away the self-machine gun PD. Make it even cheaper. Change the MT1 cannon is not grouped. I don't know how to... This just came up. I don't know how to, like, make it happen. Like... I don't know. One more weapons is no sign of groups. Yeah, how do I do that, buddy? Yeah, you do, Waldrex. I don't know how to group it. It's bugged, I think. Do I just, like, keep removing and reinstalling it? Bug of copy paste. No, I didn't copy paste it at first, so I don't get it. Oh, what's their facings, by the way? One's above, one's below. Hopefully you can roll right. Wouldn't worry about it. Oh, it's mad, but it won't matter? Okay. Could you fit anything here you want that's cheap? Shift RMB, says Obsidian. Doesn't seem to do anything. Don't worry about it? Okay. Try moving both guns or re-adding them. I could do that too. No. Now I have no weapon groups. Which means if you want to fight a cannons, the ship you need to click twice with the auto fire for PD. That's okay. Yeah, like, do I want to try to fit anything else in here? Oh, also, I feel like you can get a reinforced magazine for free, right? Because you're not using it all anyway. Let's just change that to... Ah, fuck it, got rid of my ammo. Ah, shit! There you go. Anyway, yeah. Do I want any of this? If you get shot, you're dead anyway, so we don't care about any of that stuff. Radio power. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. What is flank damage probability? Oh, does that lower the amount of flank speed damage you take? Is it like a tick? Yes. Oh, well, for 10 points, do you think I should get that if my goal is to run this in flank speed as much as possible? With the DC team just sitting on it? Seems like it's like more endurance for us then. Each takes a dice roll. Ah, not if you use repair team. Oh, it's not worth it, you reckon? It wouldn't like extend my endurance. Pretty sure I can keep up. Okay, that's interesting. Signature Scrambler. It's expensive, and I don't want that. Adaptive radar receiver. Bulwark Huntress. Can you have multiple radars? Oh, you can. That's cute. You can have, like, redundancies. That's cute. Depends what you're planning to cut for the 165 points to get this to 3k. Yeah, we'll get to that in a sec, I guess. I'm just having to look here if there's anything else cool. Track correlator. Burst duration emitters. Ammunition elevators. Missile parallel interface. Mount gyros. Small energy regulator. What does the Scribe missile ID system do? It tells you what kind of missiles coming in, so the PD knows what kind of, or like, and what kind of countermeasures and shit, how to deal with it, basically. Gyros or elevators would be nice. Okay. Pretty expensive, but yeah, okay. Alright, but for now, this is like the basic run of it, I think. Can I save spacecraft templates in the same way I can save missile and... not spacecraft, a void ship templates the same way I can save spacecraft and missiles? Or is it just how to be part of a fleet? You can, yes. How do I do it? Where is that around here? Right-click top portrait. Ah, lovely. Okay, let's save template as... speed flacker. Thank you. Now what I would like to do is test this thing in an ideal test scenario. And I know how to do that, and it requires me making another test fleet, as it were. Or I could just play against Maple in the test range, I guess, and that would probably work too. But they're gonna fucking shoot me with their guns. I need like a tweaked Maple that just fires, missiles. Like, hang on, save this for a sec. And then load Maple. I want to make my missile test range, basically. So get rid of the carrier. Just have one of these. Wait, do they both have missiles? Yeah. Okay. And I just want to make this... Yeah, I won't override. It's okay, Benny. I just want to make this into... like a static... Where's the cannon? A static missile shooter. You can keep the PD, because that lets me test missiles against you as well, which is fine. Long-range point defense system, 65 points. Allows individual missiles to be engaged at extreme range before they are able to enter their terminal sprint phase and are thus easy pickings. What's your caliber? Oh, these things use the coil guns! That's the cool thing the Alliance gets. They have like fucking coil guns that are super long range and precise. Oh. 8,000 meters. That's so cool. I gotta play Alliance actually, it turns out. Sorry guys. But then I don't get fighters that are so good at multi-roll. Or like, can pack so many shits onto them. I can't have my AMS trucks. Sorry, BVR trucks. But I would get YF-22s. I gotta play both. I want to play carriers and alliance for different reasons. Okay, that explains why they're hitting me from so far away. That explains why they're fucking up my fighter craft from so far away. Now I get what these things are. Ah. Aha, aha, aha. Okay. Yeah, you can keep them for right now, but let's just stick to the VLSs. So we got 25 of these tornado things, and I want to try... Okay, no, we will take the sources off you for that, because that's not what we're testing for. So, or, we'll copy this, hang on, let's see if I can do this, hang on, duplicate ship. How far... Yeah, okay. So here's how I can build my own practice range, right? I'm just gonna make this too far away. I'm gonna build a practice range that takes a bit of effort now, but will let me easily test weapons for a long time to come, right? If I was smart, I could even set it in a circle around me, but no, we'll just set it to there. Because they start from like 4K away, which is too close. Actually, you should go 4K back. Because it's, otherwise he's gonna sand shot me. Oh, it's like kind of hard to see, but... Put it like over there, yeah? Oh, it's too far. No, I can't do it. Never mind. I wasn't paying attention. Never mind, I can't do that. See, max 1500 meters. Damn. That was my plan to make an all-in-one test range, is I could spread the ships out really nicely. Is there another way to do this? Can I, like, guide them onto each other? Hang on. Can I, like, daisy chain? No, because once you do that, it's like, oh, we're done with the formation. The story behind that is people once use the initial formation to spawn their whole fleet on the opponent's side of the map, so there's a maximum alert. That's funny and makes a lot of sense. Yeah, as soon as you do that, it fucks it up. Too bad. Alright. The air auto group like that anyway, says Benny. Well, it's just for the testing range specifically, I was hoping, but okay. Okay, so I can't do that, so we're just gonna have individuals. So yeah, get rid of the others. And you just have to have a different loadout for different things you want to test. Let's be plasma as well. Yeah, what's the deal with plasma? What makes plasma cool? Lieutenant Hazel told me in the tutorial, but I feel like it's been a year since the tutorial now. I can't remember what the hell she said. Strips armor? Oh, cool. I want that on fighters. So it's kind of like las guns, where even it doesn't have a penetration, just over time, any amount of plasma could eventually get through any amount of armor, right? Slowly slags it down. Sarissa PDT, VLS. Okay, just keep the tornadoes. Get rid of the Sarissas for now. Plasma sounds like a great friend for fightering. Okay, and you just got all these shits. When you pair 100mm guns with plasma, strip armor with plasma and DPS 100mm rockets. Cool. How high do the calibers go? I think we had 120 on destroyers, right? Or was it on frigates? What's the biggest caliber of, like, traditional gun like that? Wanna bigger plays Nebulous? I do now. 450 or something? Whew, god damn. It's insane. Let's do 2 to simulate a good saturation of them.
Everything by the numbers.
Okay. Save fleet as... Alright. Now what I want to do is go back to my new BSC-2. And then I want to test versus the tornadoes specifically. I don't know if the tornadoes actually fire like this without it being in a skirmish. I hope I can get this to work. Even if I have to fire my own missiles and that acts as PD, I should be able to get it to work, you'd think. Ah, fuck, it needs a... Hang on. it needs some kind of, like, actual armament. Oh, this is mine, hang on. I need to give it something so it doesn't immediately go, oh, you lost. Get rid of this. Oh, I didn't need to. Oh, it's gone now anyway. You can have it back, hang on, you can have it back as a trade. Alright, I need to give it an actual main gun, so it's, like, happy. There you go. It shouldn't actually shoot it, I think. If I can use control and Z to undo your last change. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, and it needs a bit of ammo. Okay, that should now do it. Hopefully. Community fight with that when? Maybe tonight. Maybe that'll be my first foray to PvP, as I'll try to PvP you guys today. Then no one can be mad at me if I let your side down, which I will. You happy now? Okay, we're happy now.
Receiving.
Oh, I forgot the whole point, my little baby. My little baby, Speed Racer. What a cute little baby. Oh, that inbuilt radar looks so cute. Very nice. Alright, so you're on flank.
We're reading you.
Should I just tell you guys to just be in there, basically? Don't need to yet. Okay. First of all, let me just see this thing move.
Orders.
It's not meant to be very agile, so it shouldn't be impressive until it gets actually boosted. Acceleration, of course, also has to be given a moment. But hey, that thing's kind of schmovin'. Damn, that thing's kind of schmovin'. Look at that thing go. We cruising. This is like a little speedboat with machine guns on it. That's awesome.
Aye aye, full burn.
Did it raise it on engine? Yeah, I did. How often does the drive tick happen? Oh, we're already there. Where the poor guys in EVA are there, like, repairing the engines live. Hey, that's pretty cool. That's moving fast enough to be, like, relevant to the fighters, I think. Very interesting. Obviously, it's a little glass cannon. But that's pretty damn cool. Repairing the hazard from the backseat? Yeah. Okay, we're down to 95 now, so you want to keep an eye on this. If you were being, like, micromanaging. Flying repair team. Are you guys EVAing? Also, can I put the damage control locker closer? No, you guys are just hanging out nearby. Okay, and then when we idle, will it, like, just... Man, you're so fast. Let's get some fuckers into the air, hang on. I think there's a tool professionals you move your mouse off. Oh, okay. Hang on, I think for this I'm gonna need to get my own missiles into the air to... Well, it depends. Are you gonna try to intercept me? Get, like, a dry bug in the air, or a dry peeper in the air.
Receiving.
I should have got it up with fuel.
We're reading you.
Yeah, seems like they can keep up with it pretty good. Cool. Okay, you need to come back now, though.
Course laid in.
Oh no.
Glint ready. Data link confirmed.
They're railgunning me, or they're shooting at me. Look out, little Bastion!
Confirmed.
So that's not the railguns, right? I don't think.
Confirmed.
CRPF, am I right?
Acknowledged, Oracle. Something for me?
They don't want to shoot I want to set fighters to orbit so they don't get hit by this stuff when I'm not microing them too. It's annoying.
Confirmed.
You come over here.
Glint ready.
You chill.
Something for me? Wire received. Something for me? Something for me?
Okay. How do I get you to fire tornadoes? Maybe if I... You're not doing it at craft normally here, but maybe... So maybe I need to give myself a missile or something I fire at you to make your tornadoes come out so I can test against them? Or maybe it's in doctrine. Maybe we need to change its doctrine, right? Anyone got any ideas on how I do what I'm trying to do here? I just want to make force this thing to shoot its tornadoes so I can test the effectiveness of Speed Racer against stopping them. That's what says. The scouts are start size 1. Oh, okay.
We're reading you.
Yep, hang on. Damn, it's back already! So fast!
Ready.
So fast!
Course laid in.
Yeah, I gotta check what all this is. Disable.
Primed and ready.
Okay, are we gonna get a... Yep, here we go.
Standing
That
by.
is our threat.
On it.
Can you stop it, Speed Racer? Are you... Do you have a point? Speed Racer! Speed Racer! Ah! How do I make Speed Racer... Hang on. How do I make Speed Racer shoot these things? What doctrine do I need to set? Why is Speed Racer not PDing? Area mode target missiles in range, priorities missiles, target... point mode, only target missiles directly through this ship. Is Speed Racer just like not having weapons on... Slewed? Okay, we're looking. I think we just weren't ready yet. You want to not have to turn this thing around. It turns like a shit.
On it.
Flank speed all day.
Primed and ready.
We did fire tornadoes, but it seems like we're done with that shit now. Fire tornadoes at me again. Maybe I might have to fight closer.
Datum locked. On it, Oracle. Let's get to work.
Fire more tornadoes at me.
Nothing to it. On it.
No, it's done with that shit again. Put a bone in the air.
Let's get to work.
We got one tornado, but now I've got to make the test range AI cooperate. Of course I could take this thing to a skirmish, and that would be a very easy way to test against many tornadoes, but I just want to, like, put in the effort of figuring out how to make this work. This is much quicker.
Copy. Got it.
If I get him to fire consistently, my fire is also a really quick way to test, like, evasion micro versus missiles if it works.
On it.
Okay, so here's a new bomber. We're gonna get one from you. Yep, here we go.
Ready.
Speed Racer, why? Speed Racer, why won't you do it? Ah! Speed Racer, what am I missing about you? Why do you refuse to do what I gave you life for? Is it because your weapons aren't grouped? Is that why? Is that coming back to bite me now? Oh, your thrusters are fucked, by the way. Speed Racer, not Speed Shooter. Can I actually not repair these with DC? Forward maneuver thrusters. That might be a problem going flank speed all the time. It looks like I can't even repair these. Because that would be EVA, I guess. Nelsalomo says, the STMs might just be too fast.
We're reading you.
The turrets can't track. They are being repaired, are they? I don't see a DC team on them. Oh no, down here, you're right. They've just got a lot to do. Okay, so there's more work for these guys to deal with when you maneuver. Straight line's not so bad. But because all the thrusters get it too... Reference tutorial, can you prep to 10% of the lowest HP reached? Yeah.
Receiving.
So flank is still to be used with a bit of care, I guess.
Standing by.
You see the turret aiming thing come up? Okay, let's try that. Put another bone up.
Orders.
Euclid says, I think this is a capability OSP might only be able to do with AMMs or Cello stuff. We might have to make Speed Racer into an anti-missile missile bow instead, which would be sad. Okay, let's watch the guns. I just want a little anti-missile speedboat. Oh, we're shooting it! We're doing it! We're missing it. We got it. We got it. We got there. Gotta be pointing towards it already, I think. Gotta see him coming and get onto it. But good job, you did it! So now we should really look at this in terms of, like... Hold on.
Course laid in. Orders.
A real situation.
Primed and ready.
Interesting that the test range only fires once, by the
Sending
way.
Oracle. Ready for
All of
target.
you come land again. Does it only shoot a little gun at missiles? No, it's shooting the flak as well.
Ready.
Oh, Thruster 8 is having a bad time.
We're taking fire.
So what I should do, I should micro this thing. I should only use flank in a straight line. I don't think I can tell them to do that automatically.
Receiving.
But like, wait till all the maneuvering thrusters stop a bit, and then go flank would be smarter. Would cut down on problems. Because you're maneuvering around the big one there. Now go to flank. And this should cut down, hopefully, on this kind of irreparable damage the crews can't keep up with.
Receiving.
I might have to take you into a skirmish to get a proper test now, but yeah, I just want to have you further away. Let's get you to like 10k and have the fighters a bit closer.
Ready. Repositioning.
That's as far as you can get, okay.
On it. Course laid in.
Okay, now you can turn on flank. Start turning around.
Ready. Course laid in.
You come back to here.
Aye aye, full burn.
Jump up says, still not really comparable. Oh, you guys talking about science stuff. Wasn't sure what you were talking about.
Me.
Bro, you gotta evade more. If I tell you evasive, will you evade more in idle? Oh, it looks like it, yeah. I mean, still you're kind of still in the same area that a flak will get you, I think, but that's, I think, better than when you were just directly idling, perhaps? Actually, maybe not. Funnily enough, maybe direct idle is better because you're doing a bigger orbit. You're not staying in the same area, though you're not as evasive. Juke. The Jukes are kind of just a bit too small for the airburst munitions, I think. Although it worked there. I want like a doctrine setting to make fighters evade missiles too. Okay, so you be chilling down there. How's Speed Racer looking? Speed Racer requires a lot of forethought.
By. Acknowledged.
Heading.
Standing by.
Give me a Hawkeye. I should investigate how the Hawkeyes do of their turreted guns if one can shoot from side on. Much to Hurricanes cost them points. The Tornadoes, they're 4 points each. No, they fucking ran out of ammo. Go again. Or maybe take it into a skirmish. Yeah, let's say I'm gonna try this thing, right? Let's say I'm actually gonna try this. What would I cut down to fit it in, and I'll try it in a real battle. I would need to cut 165 points, which is not a tremendous amount, but it's not a small amount either. It is to be considered. How many Hawkeyes do I have? I only have 2. I don't really want to cut one of them. Probably just going to cut some like torpedoes and stuff and munitions. Jump Up says, the 5 PT SDMs in the OSP starter fleet are really, really good. Yeah, that's another way to look at it, and that might even be cheaper. Though less endurance, of course, because rather than 15 cost... I don't know, I want to try this first, but yeah, that's also an option, is anti-missile missiles. Ball says, needless fighters, you're saving them from missiles. We still want a lot for dogfighting. Otherwise, we're defeating our own purpose, but I can probably cut some shit back. Right here. I think I could have less rocket runs. In a real setting. Could have just one. Which cuts a bunch off. Kind of the whole point of these is to be cheap munitions, so you have got some endurance. I know I probably don't need this many, though. Why not? 32, is that what I had before? Hang on. I did some numbers before. I did have 32, okay. The big things will be cutting back on stuff like torpedoes. Probably. Got some gun ammo. Yeah, you kind of need a shitload of gun ammo though, because we run a lot of triple gun pods, and they take a lot of guns up with them, and you lose the excess even when you land right now. With that new thing you guys taught me, where is my PD? Weapons. Only enough to fire for a minute 30. Which is still a lot when you think about it, of what the ship's going to be getting into. What? How much? It's like cutting nothing there. Optimize your ammo. You have 640, 100 mil? Yes. Well, I had 640 because it was enough for a certain amount of runs, but yes. Isn't it the case that the fractionals add up with other things? No. Now, Salome says, could cut the Pavis PBTDs themselves. If a captain defend the carrier may not need them. I have also noticed that when torpedoes do come in, these do nothing to them, because these are really just going to take out missiles. Torpedoes are too tough. But it's probably good to have some kind of PD. Like, you'd be cutting only 40 points there. I don't have any modules I can cut, do I? Not unless I want to be a zombie and cut damage control already. Yeah, to get this, you have to cut down on theses. That is your issue. You have to cut down on the endurance of the fleet, being able to blow shit up. You cut all the bombs. It's rare for them to have an impact, I think. But the point is, you're only going to make, like, peanuts here. You have to cut the big things to really make a change here. Scribbles. Cut some scribbles, maybe? This is like the lifeblood of the striking. Be a lot easier in the other one that was 2 escort craft, but... Cut the shuttle? Which shuttle? What's he gonna do, SMH? Oh no, this is the thing we're trying to add, actually. What if you went with 2 carriers and integrated PDC instead of just one big one? Yeah, but I still wouldn't put them anywhere near the front line. Simply don't add it. Very good, sir. How much are these? That's 4. Yeah, it'd be these and these. How many would you have to cut? 4. $83, that's halfway there. Greed is a sin. I'm trying to be less greedy now by cutting down on how many other munitions I bring. Probably gonna cut some of these. 60. Cut 60 now. Cut crew who needs them. Who needs them? How much are the fighters each? 10. Go says, you could probably ditch some flechette. I've only burned through like 10k to get placements in my test runs in the game I played. These are the flechette is for fighters. we need a lot of it because we have fighters with like triple flechette cannons. $59. 11. Cut down some of the rocket runs. Benny says, honestly, could cut PD on this ship. Yeah, I'm definitely considering it. If I want to bring up more ammo again later. Benny says, since the carrier's getting attacked too late. I definitely agree in most cases. I'm just trying to be a little bit responsible to keep it like a little bit so it's not totally defenseless. Okay. What do you want one back of? Some more flechette. More flechette. There you go. Place the missiles with more dumbfire rockets. Nah. Well, yeah. True. But, anyway. CGM says, this game looks fun, has some old school vibes to it. John Bob says, always a good choice. Dumb rockets can't be seduced by active decoys. That's also true, yeah. I mean, you are kind of right, yeah. Yeah, I could... That is the value of the rockets, is you can bring a lot more rockets for cheap than you can bring of the missiles. So yeah, you're probably right that I shouldn't cut down on the rockets, we should cut down more on the guided missiles instead. We'll get to that, though. The point is now we're within the cost limit. This is still mad because of this shit. Okay. But now I get to take this out and test it in a real skirmish setting against AI. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Wait, BSC2? Yes, BSC2. How is the learning curve? Is it more like a wall? If you go through the tutorials, I think you've got everything you need to, like, learn this shit, right? So, I'd say it was an enjoyable learning curve for me, because everything was exciting to learn about, but your mileage may vary on what you're into. Okay, skirmish. Let's fight the loathsome Task Force Maple again, and let's see if this thing even makes a difference. Will this thing even make a difference? Will it get killed? I have to learn how to use it, because I've only been really learning how to... Since I started the tutorial, I've really only been learning how to do, fighter controls, really. BSC2 v TF Maple, easy. Wasn't it BSC3? No, it's 2. I didn't set the formation, but that's okay. Okay. Remember, the whole point of this thing, the entire point of this little ship, which is going to have a radar range of its own, which is nice, so I can keep the Hawkeyes for purposes. The entire purpose of this little ship is going to be to provide a PD bubble for the fighters to be able to retreat from those incoming long-range missiles. That's the entire point of this thing, of little speed racer here.
Course laid in.
It's the whole last point.
Standing by.
Get a peeper in the air. And some bugs. And some BVR bones. For the standard AI is gonna feed its CWAX to me again. That's 10, 11. Okay, so let's go in like, split the difference, let's go in like teams of 4. Because the whole point now is we should be able to like actually not be too scared of them. Jammer fighter. Jammer fighter. And another group of 3. Excuse me. And then get reinforcements coming, so get like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Get like all of them just orbiting the carrier already. Oh my god, look how fast it's gone already. Come back, Speed Racer, you're gonna die! You're so fast!
Repositioning.
So fast!
Acknowledged, Oracle. Standing by, Oracle.
Too fast for me.
Got a wire?
My god.
Receiving.
Somebody stop this thing! It's too quick! Reaching up to its demise, yeah. The big thing with this thing is that It seems like it really needs to be pointing where it needs to be operating, which makes me want to fit in that thing that made the turrets move quicker. But we'll see, because we weren't really testing at the right ranges. We'll see how it does here. The point isn't for the missiles to be anywhere near it. The point is for it to be... Well, actually, now that I think about it, flak's going to be terrible. Hang on, this thing is based on a terrible concept. I've just realized that the only way this would work if this thing was Alliance and had the railguns. Because I've just realized what's going to happen is what's wrong with flak? Well, I've made a thing for long-range anti-missile, but what are the missiles going to be close to, Barley? I've just forgotten and realized now. My fucking fighters. This isn't going to work. I just realized. This isn't going to work at all.
Receiving.
Oh dear. Also, I don't think that is enough. Well, we're going to test it out. That also means that I can't really do interception with missiles of my own either, because my missiles would never get there in time to get theirs. Well, we'll give it a try anyway. Can you explain to someone that does not understand why it won't work? Because flak is an AoE, and at the distance I'm firing it at, or planning to fire it at the extent of its range, it's gonna hit my own fighters instead, I think. Minnie says, would it be better to just run 3 lasers or 20 mils and keep it close to fires ammo? Do the lasers need ammo, or are they ammo free? I'd try the lasers next and just try playing closer to it, because it is quite fast. The fighters could stay close to it. This is an acceptable level of, like, advance, you know?
Ready. Course laid in.
Am I free to take energy? Okay,
Ready.
cool.
Ready to bite.
Get over here. Let's start the usual. That's your COX.
Got a wire? On it, Oracle. Wire received.
Get me the visual, just to confirm it.
Acknowledged, Oracle.
Oh, we're also shooting it now,
On it,
too.
Oracle. Got a wire? Confirmed.
Designate that COX. There we go.
Data link confirmed. Glint ready.
Yeah, now I don't even need to waste AMRAMs on you. This is like... this is like the beginning of this, like, slow step of me being like, oh, hey, look, the fucking big ship can just do that. I don't need the fighters to do that anymore. And then just slowly, and then, like, in a week from now, I don't use fighters at all. I'm like, oh, guys, I figured out, like, void ship combat. Guys, you don't even need to use fighters. You can just use bigger ships with larger guns. Great job, Beagle, you fucking idiot. Yeah, the carrier to warship pipeline, yeah. She's ended up with 3K in his battleship. Yeah. Oh shit, but here's your problem, right? You need to stop that.
Flight 2, weapon released. We'll take care of it.
Stop those bombers, because they're gonna kill Speed Racer.
Primed and ready.
Save Speed Racer.
We're reading you, Oracle.
Oh, don't split like that, goodness no. Save Speed Racer!
We're reading you.
Primed and ready.
You've got to shoot down those fucking torpedoes!
Weapon launch.
Flight.
Ah! No!
Taking fire. We've been knocked out.
Okay. So you can see that I think the fighters need to be a little bit forward for Speed Racer. We also didn't even get to see if Speed Racer did its job of stopping the tornadoes at all. It didn't feel like it. Speed Racer could not save itself from the torpedoes. Ironic. Okay, hang on. Let me try it again, but less stupid. Is the concept dumb, or am I? Let's find out. Have you used 4 PVs? Well, that's going shorter range, yeah. Which is the next idea. A blade of Speed Racer. Wait, that's my group, hang on. There you go. We say the fighters. No, the fighters also died afterwards. Okay, Abyssal Annihilation. Go again. Don't lose PD. No, we didn't take that. Where's the missile customization stream? That's next time.